I'm Heinbach, and it's good to have you back. I just got this picture of the venue I'm playing tomorrow in Munich, and that has me very excited because I want to play the room. There seems to be a lot of possibilities to bang things lightly with mallets and maybe do some electromagnetic field recording. This seems proper awesome. So let's get packing. First thing I'm thinking about is mallets. So a very soft one, a very heavy one for gongs, and this hard but lightweight one. I love tape, so I'm gonna use this little Cold War spy recorder by Nagra to record the sounds. Got my Nagra in my little LED lamp case. Then I've got this SMR, which is the microphone I use to record with it. And now I want another microphone. That's something that my buddy Cuckoo gave me. It's an Electro Slurge, I think. Yeah. You sound great. This is lovely. So I hope there will be some electromagnetic fields for me to explore, though I doubt that many of these things are still under power, but you sound pretty fantastic. I've hit a bunch of things very gently with a very soft mallet, and some of these beautiful train cars resonate wonderfully. And while I was hitting these things, I was already thinking about a composition, something that could be done easily, because I didn't have much time. I had 15 minutes to do everything. So I basically decided to record everything onto the Nagra SN, and then I would play it back at half speed, the best speed. But what I was playing should become a little piece in itself, so I could play on top of the sounds of this wonderful place. I think that would be a good start to the performance, because I'm really actually playing the place. I'm playing the room. For me, it's hugely important in improvisation to root myself to the place I am playing. And there are many ways in which I've done that. If there's a piano on stage, of course, I'm gonna play the piano. If there's an artist playing in front of me whose music I like, I'm gonna record a little bit with the dictaphone and keep the conversation going, basically remixing a little snippet from the artist to get into the mood. This gives me a good starting point for the improvisation, because how do you start is always the most difficult question to answer. And I'm back in Berlin. This show was fantastic. I have to say, I love playing in places that are not usually places where music is performed. And the Friction series, they did a really, really good job making this as nice as possible from the start to finish. And I was equally surprised at the quality of this recorder. I mean, I've used this a bunch and I know how good it sounds, but what I didn't count with was all the levels of distortion that added to the sound and made everything, even those little pings, sound massive. This is a very nice recording. The quality of this is wonderful. The tape noise is just right. It's just perfect. But of course, the operation of playing this back at half speed, which is always a bit fiddly with this because I have to use my Nagra brand Swiss Army knife to turn this little screw. That's the first bit of magic. In the show, this sounded then way heavier because there were 3 points of distortion that I got. First was the mic input on the Vestax, which overdrives rather beautifully, which I hadn't known. Then it goes into the Coco Quantus, which in itself will add a nice overdrive and saturation when you push signals into it. And then everything went into the Otto Boom, which I always just up the distortion a tiny bit. And all of that added up to create something that sounded rather powerful. And that made it easy for me to get inspired by what I heard. Because, yeah, that's the second cue. How do I start? And then how do I react? You can find the recordings that I made with the Nagra at normal speed and at half speed on my Patreon, as well as the full audio of the show. If you have any more questions, put them in the comments below or visit the subreddit. And thank you all for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.